G'day gang, Danny, how you going? We are back in World of Warcraft Classic on the Alliance Paladin. I'm just out here hunting for tigers apparently. And a whole bunch of other things too. We should get all those quests up. Raptors, panthers, in fact let's just focus on these tigers. I think we'll have our hands full just with those. It's a pity they're not undead. I would love to be able to use my exorcism. Alright, one down. Thankfully we don't have to retrieve anything from them. Gotta get those whiskers, those paws. You know, something that I'm sure we'd have trouble finding, even though you can clearly see them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think I'll be alright just with the tigers for now. This particular area right here, I think this is the place that I most remember being one of those spots in World of Warcraft that I was fighting in here from dusk till dawn. I remember just, I don't know, I think it may have been something like this, just fighting tigers. And it was, you know, in the early evening when I started. And then what happened was I was on a PvP realm. I ran into somebody. We had a little fight. Then they brought a friend. And then I brought a friend. And it kept going. And then there was a war in Stranglethorn Vale. And at some time at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I realized, oh yeah, that's right, I got a quest to do. Now that's all done. Went to go get a coffee. Mate, the birds are chirping outside. I remember it right here. I remember it in Wrath of the Lich King on release day. One of those dusk till dawn deals. Okay. So we're at 4 of 10 now. There's actually quite a few of them around, and some of them are fairly close to each other. Gotta keep an eye out. So I got the bars over the enemies, you can see that. And it certainly helps. But the bar doesn't show up until they're fairly close anyway. It's usually at the point where it's too late. You always gotta keep an eye out. Whereas I think in retail, you can see the bars from a little bit further away. So I don't quite have the luxury of looking out for bars. I guess that back then my graphics settings weren't that high either. So we didn't have all this grass everywhere. You got tigers hiding in the grass like they're snakes. Snakes in the grass. How about we sharpen up? Sharpen up, have some murloc fin soup. Ugh. Disgusting. Scaled leather headband. Oh, righto. Ah, there you go. I picked that up, I thought, what's... Never seen a bandage, a random bandage that you pick up? It ain't that at all. Alright, sir. That's you. You'll be number 7. This would be a great place for a leatherworker and Skinner and leatherworker. Because... especially like at a peak time. You just have mobs everywhere. I guess you'd be competing against the other skinners, but not everybody's a skinner. So you might get the chance to have a few bonus skins. Alright, you're number 7. I see number 8. Number 9. I'll just mark them up so I can keep track of them. And there's number 10. 10 at the back. Probably all sorts of add-ons that you could use that would, once they detect an enemy, just automatically pop an icon on them. Which probably would be handy out here. Or you can just turn your graphics settings down, I suppose. Number 10, and you are the final one. You are the final tiger, friend. Come here. Oh, missed! Got some arcane damage on that last one. So up there's apparently young panthers. We'll turn this one in first. Young panthers all around here.
What can I do for you?
Nicely done, Artraxius. You are ready to move on. You are learning, Paladin. Let us test your skills with the mature cats now. Killed 10 Stranglethorn tigers this time out. Ajek Ruak of Nessingwary's expedition wants you to kill 10 Stranglethorn tigers.
Safe travels.
I know that because that's what she said 5 seconds ago.
For business.
Let's get rid of some of this stuff. What's this one? 15.6, 17.7. But I can't use axes, of course. I'll just pop that down there. Hopefully one day I can. Oh yeah, we got that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Got this. Got my deadwood sledge. Alright.
Farewell.
Farewell. So, the Stranglethorn tigers are over here on that ridge. Let's go in that direction. Might have a few encounters with young Stranglethorn tigers again. But let's do our best to avoid those. Oh. Flying a little bit low there, Padawan. You could have given me a lift. So those that are unfamiliar with World of Warcraft Classic, there is no flying mounts. The only flying mounts are the Griffin Riders, and they go on a predestined course. You're just along for the ride. And you pay for the courtesy too. I remember, like, when I heard about flying in Old World Azeroth, which is these lands, just thinking, how? Don't know why. Oh, I thought it was weird. I think in my mind it may have been like unfinished areas and so on, so it would look weird. Because they never thought that they would be flying. They must have had that in their mind. I mean, Burning Crusade came out, what, 2 years later? So as soon as Classic launched, they must have already been thinking about how they're going to get what they can do for BC, the Burning Crusade, which is where flying came into it. Just not in these areas. I actually wonder why they haven't incorporated some of the start areas, the Burning Crusade start areas, with the rest of the world. Because you can't fly. Still can't fly like in the Blood Elf starting area. Even though it's joined to, well, here. Yeah. So this is the Blood Elf starting area over here. And you have to go through a portal there, or a gate, or whatever. And, yeah, then you can fly again, right? Because once you've reached these areas, but you can't fly over there. I wonder why they couldn't integrate it together. Maybe, again, they've got to design assets that haven't been designed with the idea of flight in mind. Scalp Scavenger, you are not a tiger. But I will take those green hills of Stranglethorn, page 6. Yeah, we're gonna run out of room real quick if we have to carry around these things as well. So apparently there's supposed to be tigers up here. I saw a few corpses, but... not overly abundant over here. But then again, that's fine. That's just fine. I don't want to have too many roaming around, looking to tear my face off. Ah, I see, and that is the reason why. Got a high level hoardy over there, which is going to be a problem. Oh, he's got a friend around as well. Wonder if I can team up with this person. Now, just picked up some mail gloves, 133 armor, plus 7 strength. Hey, that's good. Let's get that on. Well, I could go over... oh no, I can't really. It's more over here, isn't it? Well, the thing is, there's panthers there too, so it's not actually a bad idea. I'll get away from these two. I mean, the warrior I might be able to team up with, but that higher level horde character is the problem. Because they just like 1 or 2 shot all the enemies. That is no bueno. Oh. Don't run away. Don't run away. Very nice. Ah, there's one there and there's another one around there. They are not the enemies I want to be fighting. Although, you know, experience is good, right? It's all about XP. We're about halfway through now. I have to fight this guy no matter what. Takashi Ruins. Takashi? Takashi Ruins. Is there a castle in there too? No, that's Takeshi's. Takeshi's castle. Don't know if that's still around. I remember seeing that on one of the channels late at night one day. And there's like just, I think it's Japanese. Yeah, it was Japanese game show. Takeshi, of course. And they were running gauntlets and so on, and it's just hilarious to watch at 3 o'clock in the morning. Alright. I was probably in the middle of taking down Stranglethorn tigers. Halfway through that PvP battle. Folks, if you're enjoying the series, could you do me a favor and hit that like button? Be most appreciated. Really does help me out with search rankings and all that stuff. Young Stranglethorn tiger. Not the tiger I want. But lots of panthers around, so that's good. If you didn't know, we do also have a Horde series on an Orc Shaman. You can find all of those, all the World of Warcraft series in fact, from the main channel page. You just got to roll down a little bit, look through the categories, but there's a whole category for World of Warcraft there. And soon there'll be the Shadowlands series. Very soon. Started mucking around with a goblin in the starting area in retail. I think I might have mentioned in the previous video, but is there a starting area you'd like to see in Classic? I guess we've done the human and the orc, and I guess the troll, because I'm pretty sure it's the same spot. The gnomes and dwarves share the same area as well. Don't know if their quests differ at all though. I have no idea, as I've never played... Well, I haven't really played a gnome or a dwarf for longer than... Well, there was one episode where I was playing a gnome warlock for about an hour. That was in retail. A lot of gorillas around. A lot of gorillas around all of a sudden. It's another young Stranglethorn tiger, not the tiger I need. I need to get Matt back over there. Some sort of Ventureco area over here, looks like. Drilling for oil. Or something else that'll make them fat stacks. Or maybe we'll go over the bridge and on the other side. Doesn't seem like there's that much. How many of the enemies we need? Or mobs? They're not our enemy. Until they try to tear our face off. Young Stranglethorn tiger. Horde character flapping underneath the bridge. And somebody falling off the side of a cliff. Just a standard day. Oh crap. That's not a standard day. Let's avoid her. Samantha Swifthoof. Don't want any part of that. Pretty sure that'd be a quick battle for her. And not much of a battle. Right, 5 of 10. Let's keep going. Gotta be a tiger around here somewhere.